step by step. It shows 70,000 plus digital products online of all types, meaning courses, ebooks, what I call dashboards, coaching programs, 4-week training courses, software. Honestly, everything pretty much I can think of, newsletters, planners, done it all. Now, I use a simple formula. It's a 3-step formula. I'm going to teach you this formula right now, step by step. Now, people will say, well, Marlon, I tried doing this online and it don't work for me. And listen, I'm just making fun. but you know what? Like, then you haven't tried this formula, or if you tried this formula, you didn't try this formula right. I'm going to lay it out, because if you use this formula, it'll work, right? So it only has 3 steps. Let's go ahead and start with step number uno. Step number 1 is build an audience. Now, I build an audience in 20 minutes a day doing just what I'm doing right here, and I have other methods to build my audience. Now, overnight, we added 6 opt-ins to my email list. Listen, I know, well, Marlon, that ain't thousands like Johnny Jones get. He sold 1.5 million online. You only sold 70. Well, that's great. Like, go learn from Johnny Jones then. But, typically those products weren't over $60, and they weren't digital products, and they had inventory and other crap. I could sit here and go on all day about that. So anyway, this is just what I personally have done, right? So step number 1 is you build your audience. That means you got to put yourself out there. Now, you can use faceless videos to build an audience. You do put your mug on camera, but can we just talk? Can we talk honestly? Can we just talk person to person honestly? I'm over 60. I'm a lot over 60. I ain't no spring chicken. Even when I was young, I wasn't exactly Charles Atlas or God's gift to the human race. That's just a fact. It's not like that I'm some 30-year-old influencer who's hot. And if I can do this, I don't see what's stopping you. So step number 1, you build your audience. One way you do it is by live streaming, but I got other ways. Posting on social media. I post on social media, blah, blah, blah. Now, I have a report. You say, Marlon, I don't know how to do that. Well, I have a report. If you go, that's free, Free, free. That means it don't cost you money except an email. So you just go to Marlon Marlon's News, NEWS.com. MARLONS NEWS.com, marlonsnews.com /seed-marketing, and you'll be able to download the report. That link is in the thing below, the description below. It's there, dog. Just click it and it'll work for you. Put in your email, you can it's not just a report, it's multiple, it's a whole kit. And I actually show you a video to help you out. I got PDFs in there. It's a good seed marketing kit, right? All right. Then the OTO, when you subscribe, obviously I have an offer for you. The offer is for a whole training course on how to do it. But anyway, that's and it's priced for like 80 or 90% off. So it's a steal. All right. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is this. You got to get them on your email list. Now, listen, I said back in like 1997, I did 20 seminars around the world, wrote a famous book called Mace Form Sells Products Like Crazy. He said back then, the money's in the list. Been saying it ever since. Money's in the list. Money's always is in the list, always been in the list. I tell you what, before 1900, the money was in the list. People had people had direct mail lists, and we're using this same formula back in pre-1900. Lafayette, I've got the book in my room, did seminars on memory training, and he followed this form. This is pre-1900. All through the early 1900s, people did this formula. Now, they didn't use email because they didn't have email. They used direct mail. And they didn't have a free report they could offer that was digital. So you know what they did? They ran ads and they offered a free booklet. Yeah, I know that's pretty much rocket science, but that's what they did. And those businesses did really, really, really well back then. So it's been working for a year. So you know what? I'm just being honest here. I'm pretty sure it worked for you. You say, Marlon, I tried. Well, I mean, there's only three variables here. We'll get to step number three in a minute. But either you're not building an audience and getting people on your list, or you're taking shortcuts to get people on your list and doing stuff that puts people on your list that aren't buyers, that aren't qualified, that aren't decent quality people. Because if you get people on your list and they got common needs and wants, and you do step number three, you're going to make money. Like it's really hard not to make money. And so step number two is you get them on your email list, meaning you have something free for them to opt into. Like if you go to resellertoolkit.com/70 over the letter K, you can see an example. That's my opt-in for my free report on how I sold 70,000 products online. When I'm talking to you right now, it's free. It's a book, actually, 70-page book on how I did all of this. You're interested in this, or you want to see proof? Well, I don't know, Marlon. I don't believe that. I don't think you. Okay, well, go get the book and go get my seed marketing kit, and then you'll see. I'll prove it to you, right? All right. So then we've got you build this. Now, step three is the fun part. Step three is like what's exciting about it. Dan Kennedy called it send the bill to the herd. Gotta love Dan Kennedy. All right, if you don't, yeah. Anyway, you send offers to your list. So step one's build your audience. Step two is you got to get them on a list. Step number three is you send offers to the list. Yeah, I know this is really rocket science. You got to be a freaking genius like I am in order to be able to do this. Not. I'm going to do a little aside story. I'll tell you the truth. I have a master's in psych. When I was getting my master's in psychology, I had to give this IQ test to 70 people, from old people, senior citizens, all the way down to 5-year-old kids. I had a 5-year-old kid who I had to show him how to put the block together, and then he'd do it, and I had to time him. He could put the block together the first time out faster than I could demonstrate it after I'd done it dozens and dozens and dozens of times. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I am pretty good at following a formula. Find the audience, get them on a list, send them offers. Now, after you get good at this, you're like, well, instead of making 50% as an affiliate on an offer, maybe I'd like to make 100%. Then you go out and you make your own offer. I mean, I make offers in a day. They're like candy. I literally make the offer, create the sales page, get it up, mail it to my list in one day. That's money within 24 hours or less, typically less. It don't take me 24 hours to create the offer, put it up, mail it out to my list. It don't take 24 hours. And I typically will get a sales within 15 minutes. So which part of this formula is so freaking complicated and hard that you can't do it? Number one, build an audience. I show you how to do it. Number two, get them on a list. Or number three, send them offers. Right? So again, if you want my seed marketing report that explains and has reports and a video on this, you can go to marlonsnews.com/seed-marketing. You can also get it at marlonsanders.com. I just don't want to confuse you. So let's just say marlonsnews.com/seed-marketing. Or I have a second report. That's a 70-page book, actually, at resellertoolkit.com /70 with the letter K. How I sold 70,000 products online. Now, let me just give you a nuance here. I didn't sell the 70,000 products by myself. I had what's called affiliate. That's an advanced method for building your audience. There's a lot of ways to build your audience. I'm doing one of them right now. It works, right? I do social media posts. They work. Like, I don't know. Let's just go check this out. You want to do something fun? Now, this may not, let's see where I can go to. This may not work, but we'll just go check out like a couple things here just out of curiosity. So let's just go over here to my Facebook. All right. So I don't have a story up here right now. Let's go check over on my page. We'll see if I have a story up on I should have a story over here on my page. I may not. No, I don't have. I normally have stories up here that are generating leads. I don't have those. Right. Now I'll show you some of them over on my Instagram. Go over here, I'll show you a couple of what those are like. So if we go over here, go to Marlon Sand. Alright. So we have like this right here, right? Now, I don't know if you can see it or not. It should have my it references my this URL, and I think the URL is on this graphic here. I don't know if I can see all the I don't know if that's all the graphic or not. The URL is supposed to be on there with arrows. If not, I have to talk to my designer. Here's another one I have, and again, the URL is on this one with arrows, I believe. I don't know how to get this where I can see the whole thing. But I also have here's the URL over here. So my point is, I got these little dealios here that are going out on social media, right? And they're making sales for me. I go out over here on twitter.com/Marlon Sand. That's my Twitter. My Instagram here is just instagram.com/Marlon Sand, Marlonsand. Let's just go check out Twitter's twitter.com/Marlon Sand. There's what X, Twitter, X, whatever. Right. All right. So I have a URL here. Let's go see what we got here, dog. All right. So here's this is me right now. That's meta, right? Hey, if you're over here, like it. Good God, give it a heart or something. Give it a heart. Give it a heart. Yeah, like anyone's gonna do that just because I asked, right? I'm gonna give it a heart. And I got this. I got different things over here. I've got this, right? All right. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing. That's in my 70K report. That's in my seed marketing report. And it's what I teach. So this is what I show and teach people, how to do. So if you've got questions on it, feel free to post your questions below. Let me pull up my chat. We got someone here on chat. Oh, David, good morning to you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I don't know if you're doing this method or not, David. Or are you stuck on any of them? The building the audience, building the list, or setting offers, or do you do that currently? All right, let me know in chat here. Because I find it to be simple. The only obstacle is people are like, well, I tried that and it didn't work. And like I say, it's been working since before 1900. So if you tried it and didn't work, then there's only 3 steps. One of them was off. Either you needed better methods to build your audience. And typically that's where people have a problem or a challenge to building their audience. Or number 2, you needed a better freebie to get them on your list, right? I'll show you what my freebie looks like. Or number 3, you weren't sending enough offers or the right offers, right? All right, so we just go over here to marlonsnews.com /seed -marketing. Now, I'm going to prove to you that you ain't got to be great to do this. All right. So this is my seed marketing, right? Here's my little report cover over here, a couple bullet points. And now here's what's interesting about this. This one worked pretty well. So my one over on the 70K is pretty. It's pretty much that same thing. I don't know if it'll come up here. Let me show you. People are telling me why it doesn't work. I asked for critiques over on Facebook and everybody's like, oh God, this is horrible. This is awful. Well, I'm like, well, it's working fairly good, right? It could be better. But now this one is just the headline with the button. Like I said, you ain't got to be a rocket scientist to do this, honest to God. And like, this is not particularly hard to create right here, right? It's not particularly hard. All right, so let me hear from you. Let me know if you can do this or you can't do this. David says all except Facebook groups and LinkedIn. David, if you opt in to the seed marketing report at the marlonsnews.com/seed-marketing, the OTO is just $47, which is like 80 or 90% off of the street price on it. and it shows you how to do it all at once, right? It shows you just how to do it all at once in like 20 minutes a day. So anyway, it's a good product. It's good. And I think it helps out on a lot of the little details and stuff. Anyway, crap. All right. Thank you all for joining me. If you do watch us on replay, type replay. Watch it live, type live, watch it the bitter end. Please type bitter end. If you're over on YouTube, please like and share and comment and whatever the heck. I need help over there on YouTube. Same thing on Twitter and LinkedIn and everywhere. My group, shout out to all my group members. I do appreciate all of you. Please let me know if you're watching. And that's it, guys and gals and everyone else. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate all of you. And if you don't have my book, resettoolkit.com/70K, I think you'll like it. Y'all have a great day. Ciao for now.